Good morning, everyone. My name's Laura Lee, and I'm a specialist social work recruitment consultant based at Keenan Recruitment. You can get through to me on all my social media platforms alongside here. And just to give you a bit of background, before I joined Keenan, I was the placement manager at a private fostering agency. And what I would have done there is match children and young people requiring foster care with our foster families that were available. So I would have reviewed their case history, the support system that they needed, and the appropriate vacancies for them. This is how I like to work with my social work students. Everything is completely bespoke. We work on a one-to-one basis where I will meet with you to discuss your skills and experience and what you're looking for in the short term for your AYE, gaining further experience across another placement, and with the view then on how to move on for permanence. What we're covering today is the marketplace in Northern Ireland, why you should choose Keenan as your recruitment agency, what options are available alongside study and how to balance this, and what to do when you're planning for graduation, as well as some practical advice and support and some information around AYE. The marketplace in Northern Ireland is very diverse. It's largely public sector. However, we do have a variety of private, voluntary and third sector clients that we work with on a regular basis. So as you can see, there's a range of social work placements for you. Being a Keenan social worker means that you're part of the wider Keenan community. And what that means is you get access to a range of our support services. You have a dedicated recruitment consultant, which is myself, in order to give you advice on job opportunities, to discuss your CV, and signpost you to other professionals in order to advance your career. With this, you also get access to our buddy system. The buddy system was designed to put social workers and social work students in contact with one another to discuss the roles and responsibilities on a day-to-day basis. So helping you find out what the role is really like on a day-to-day. It's completely confidential. All I do as a consultant is facilitate that. So what you have to say to each other stays completely between you two. We also give you access to our free independent financial advice service, which is completely independent and, as I say, free of charge. And that's so that you don't have to choose between your dream job and putting your life goals on hold. So with the agency, you still are able to access a mortgage. We'll give you information around student loan repayments or deferments and help you budget as you move from student to graduate. There's only one application form across all of the departments, so you complete that once and that covers you for any role through the agency. And we are candidate-led, so no is not a dirty word. You let us know what you're looking for. If it's not for you, it'll be for someone else and we can move on to find you the right placement for you. As you can see, we have a range of regular or ad hoc shifts across a number of children's and adult services, from early years, statutory, and then transitioning. And these are available as and when you want to work them. With that though, I always say with agency, being able to be flexible, so being able to scale up or scale back. To do this, you need to know your schedule and you need to know your limits. Make sure you get your key assignments and dates in the diary and keep your employer informed of any changes that go through. Don't be leaving things to the last minute and always ask for help. You can say no to shifts and placements, and if there's anything that we can do to support you, just feel free to get in touch. So what to do when you're planning for graduation? So graduate fairs are a great time to sort of a jumping off spot to think about what you're looking for. The key things that we need as recruitment consultants are your location, where you're looking to be based, how far you're willing to travel, making sure that you still have that work-life balance, and also what roles you're interested in. And everyone comes with this with a different perspective. Some students come with their dream job, some will come with adult services, children's services, mental health, residential, and some will just say, I don't know, I'm open to options. And so we work with you around that. What I do with this information is workforce planning with our clients, letting them know how many students are coming through that are likely to be interested in their service. What that enables them to do is go forward to their senior management team and financial planning and get budgeting information in order to secure funding for potential placements. That helps the transition be a lot smoother from student, graduate to employed. With this, we also work with our partners NISC to make sure that your NISC is processed promptly, but that you're also able to start work on your Band 4 student status and then automatically be uplifted once that comes through. I would say, please plan for a break. The last 2 to 3 years have been extremely difficult, and make sure you take a bit of time out to celebrate as much as you can safely to make sure that you're not burning out going into employment. These are the practical advice and support that I would give. Talk to professionals, talk to your network. If you don't have a network, you do. It's your friends, it's your other people on placement and gain work experience. Start a WhatsApp group if you're not already in one, and ask questions, find out about what they do in their day-to-day, and see if that might be something that you would be interested in. Use agency to try new avenues and teams. It allows you to try out a placement without being tied into a long-term notice period. We would also recommend to spend time on your HSE jobs profile and use agency as a stepping stone to perm recruitment. Having paid NHS experience really helps you score higher marks in your shortlisting and interview. As I say, always ask for help, whether it is from a consultant or through the buddy system, and get as much paperwork out of the way early so that when it comes time to signing off cases, signing off assignments, you're not stressed about getting agency information across. Some other advice I would always give to people: keep your email address professional. Dress for the role that you're going to be working in. Maintain a positive attitude, even when it's difficult. Remember, you have a professional reputation and that can follow you. So being a support to your colleagues is really important. With this in mind, always give advice on advance notice of holidays or placement study days. That allows the service to run smoothly. Keep yourself safe on social media. Make sure that anything that you're sharing is appropriate, and make sure that you have appropriate privacy settings. But also engage on social media to share best practice, to source supports. So some practical advice and support I also would like to give to people is use the professional bodies to keep your learning and development fresh. Practice is changing all the time, and so keeping up to date through NISC or the British Association of Social Work will make sure that you're at the forefront of and providing the best possible service to your service users. Students, the Student Social Work Hub is a fantastic resource. It's live on Twitter, and there's also weekly webinars that are facilitated by a practice teacher called Siobhan McLean, and they have weekly Wednesday webinars that you're able to log on with social workers across Northern Ireland, the UK, and further afield to share their experiences. Also catch up on Siobhan's YouTube channel or avail on the free resources at socialworkconnect.com. So AYE was something that our current cohort of students asked me to touch on. I'm not an expert, so I will just be signposting everyone to the NISC website, which has really grown and developed into an excellent interactive resource. So as you can see, this is the pipeline of how you go from graduation to assess your employment. As I say, these are the information documents in terms of what your responsibility is and what your employer's responsibility is. I will say Keenan Recruitment, all of our AIE posts are completely facilitated by your practice teachers and line managers, and we're there to support you if you are struggling to get started with your AYE or you need some additional support in terms of managing that. We also offer automatic uplifts and backdates if applicable, if there's any delay in your completion of AYE and your certificate being issued. So what's next? Read our blogs on navigating the world of social work and our question and answer from our previous cohort. The Navigating the World of Social Work blog was designed to support our students, and that was getting input from our current cohort as to different information around what type of roles are available. And there's also quotes in there from social workers about what it's really like on the ground. The question and answer session, of course, will be updated based on some of our amazing feedback that we get today. I'd also recommend to join a mailing list, whether that be through Keenan Recruitment or through your university, so that you're kept up to date on new recruitment trends and live vacancies. The Keenan mailing list does have a range of both, so we like to keep you up to date on all the new recruitment trends within social work. Follow agencies on social media as well to stay up to date. Our Keenan community online has over 4,500 people on our Facebook that regularly post comments and share best practice. Set up a meeting to discuss what available opportunities there are for you, either right now or in the near future. We offer weekends and evening appointments to be able to be flexible around your placement and study. So we're just going to take some questions and answers, which I'm going to cut out here, and we will check back in a wee bit later on and be posting the Q&As that come out from 2021 cohort. So this is your recruitment journey with Keenan in a nutshell. So what happens after you go through the registration and you're wanting to find a role? So what we will do is complete your paperwork registration. All of the registration information is listed here. You will work with your consultant, which is myself, on getting matched with the live vacancies. Your profile is then sent to the client and reviewed, and an informal interview or telephone consultation with the client is then set up. This is much time for you to get information from them about whether this placement is the right placement for you. So if you'd like to proceed, a start date and assignment information is confirmed, and if not, we go back to the start and we look at another client for you. If you move forward, all of our timesheets are online, so you can access your timesheet from any electronic device with an internet connection, and you submit your information on a weekly basis and you're weekly paid. During this time, you will then qualify for holiday pay, statutory entitlements such as sick, maternity, paternity or adoption, and also our pension service. I've got a few testimonial slides here from some of our social workers discussing their experience, and there's more testimonials on our website, which you can get at www.keenanrecruitment.co.uk. So as I say, thank you so much for being part of the Student Recruitment Fair today, and all of our social media platforms and my contact information are listed here, and I really look forward to hearing from you. Thanks so much for being part of this today.